Hello, beloved members of St. Gregory's. We continue our Lenten study of St. Luke's Gospel, in keeping with our presiding bishop calling us during this Lenten season to read the good book, and specifically the Gospel of Luke and the book of Acts. I'd like to draw your attention this week to chapter 15 in St. Luke's Gospel. It's the chapter that includes the parable of the prodigal son, one of Jesus' great parables. St. Luke's Gospel, in fact, has more of Jesus' parables than any of the other Gospels. And this is my favorite story. It tells the story of a father with two sons. The one son, the younger son, comes to the father and says, "Give me my inheritance." And the father, in an act of generosity, gives it to the son. It's a sign of God's generosity and grace. You know what happens. This younger son goes and spends all the money, falls on hard times, and decides to come back to the father, hoping and begging for maybe a place as a servant in the household. And what does the father do? He races out, greets his son, embraces him, and rejoices. It's a sign of God's amazing, abundant love and mercy for us. Then there's that older son, the one who didn't ask for the inheritance, the faithful one, the hard-working son. The father goes out to him too and says, "You're always with me, and I always love you. But I had to rejoice because my son who was lost has been found, and he has returned home." Lent is about God calling us home. And wherever we've been in our lives, whatever we've done, there's a place in the Father's embrace for us. That's who God is. That's God's love. That's God's mercy. Read this story. Meditate on it. It's the gospel. Amen.